Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to take a look at VK7201 key, but we are going to do the things a bit differently. Usually I am playing with a tank and showing you how the vehicle is looking like, how the vehicle is behaving like that. And you can find the previous videos extremely easy via the index page, but it happened to be we had two videos with VK during the 2022, right? So I think it is kind of here to take a look at the best games which we had there over last 3 months or so, and let's see what this mother trucker can do speaking about the tank. Now, I played with it long time ago. I marketed this vehicle long time ago as well, and to be completely honest with you, it is powerful tank, but you must spam heat ammunition with it. You can treat this tank like E100 with a big boy gun, right? It's just how it goes. So this is going to be excellent game. It is going to be epic game overall. I must admit I haven't seen it, but I know the score, and I know the score is going to be epic, and I'm curious myself to see how this gentleman is going to pull up with this stuff, right? It is very important thing to say. Now, speaking about the gun, the standard penetration 246. Come on, it's a tier 10. It is not good, fellas. It is just not good. And pay attention to the shell velocity, 750 meters. Now, if you are going to load gold, you have 350 penetration. And 350 penetration is huge for a heavy tank. I think it is the best penetration for a heavy tank, right? Overall, heavies are having, let's say, Russian heavies are having around 340 penetration. So this is very, very good. Plus, on top of that, you have an amazing alpha damage. And once again, fellas, let's see what this gentleman will do, how he will make this vehicle work, and how the tank is going to look like overall, looking into the one-of-a-kind game or extremely good game when all stars aligned. If I am not mistaken, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, he missed a couple of shots already, right? And he is snapping with this tank like there is no tomorrow. I remember when I was playing with this tank myself, I found myself I needed to aim fully and I needed to spam the gold in order to make it work, to be fair with you. But once again, that is only me. Obviously, he's noticing the situation is going down the hill very, very quickly, and oi! He lost half of his hit points pretty much for free at this point, right? EBR hit him for 30, you hit him twice, Art spanked him before as well. It doesn't look great, does it? But there is one thing which I need to highlight. Mountain Pass as a map is a map of quite a nice comebacks overall, right? Your team might take one for the team, right? And you still can have an amazing game, either you win it or not, right? So let's see how the things will go with VK7201. I must admit, this is not a bad decision for this guy to go and take safe approach in this kind of situation. It is not a bad thing whatsoever. Why so? Because if he would have stayed in the Golf 6 area near the stone over there, right, he would be already dead. Hip hip hooray, right? He would not be able to do anything. Aha, and he is taking his time to inbounds. This is the reaction playing with this tank. You saw that shake? I've been there. I've been there, fellas. Oh yes, I know exactly how he feels like, fellas. I know exactly how this gentleman feel. Oh my bananas, he made my day. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about, to take a look at those great games, you know, and to see how people are reacting. And the thing is, I haven't checked this replay beforehand, so it is just as interesting for me as it is for you, you know. I don't really think it's fun to check out the replay, and after that, when you know what will happen, it's kind of boring for me. Anyways, it's not about that. Oh, that was a beautiful shake. Now, if you are not familiar with this tank, you can penetrate this vehicle in the face, right? If you will take a look at this, you can penetrate this vehicle right there. So keep this in mind. It is extremely important knowledge. Now, we have a Tech 3 tank, which is looking very, very similar, but not quite. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? Well, by saying this, I mean we have the Panzer 7, which is visually looking the same, but if I'm not mistaken, it has tiny touch worse armor and obviously 560 alpha damage gun compared to this tank 715, right? But obviously it has significantly better gun handling. Anyways, looking at our hero of the day, he is already on 5,500 damage mark and 1,000 assisting damage, and it happened to me everyone is ignoring him apart. Arta. Well, hashtag never lucky, fellas. What is the chance this gentleman can win this game? This is the question. What is the chance he can win this game? Trashburn is near him, he's down to fartable. He has only 1,000 hit points left. There is IS-7, there is Foch 155, there is Astarva, there is Pava coming for him, and many other tanks. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, who will win? This is the question. Can you hear Arta? Arta incoming and he is stunned in the same time. Meanwhile, Fava, I just need to highlight... Whee! Yeah, I just need to highlight this, the dream team to say that the least. But you know what? This guy... I am telling you, fellas, I am telling you. I mean, how not to enjoy this? Oh my bananas! Whee! Okay. When we have this out of the way, 1 versus 3 situation. Fava, full hit points. 2 Artas clicking the living crap out of him. He's permanently stunned. There is no way he's going to win this game, right? Okay, man. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I do not regret for not checking this replay. Now, 69. It's not over. There is still 2 Artas left, but hear me out, fellas. This is one-of-a-kind game, okay? I can definitely tell you this. This is one-of-a-kind game. You cannot expect to have a score like this or a situation like this for every battle, okay? And as you can see, this vehicle in a way is like it is like a dice in a way. You do not know, will you get a good RNG or will you get a bad RNG as well. By saying this, I believe you noticed this guy aiming his shots and missing to the E3 as an example. Even those shots were completely aimed, and his mouse movement of, you know, this is very common when the gun handling is frustrating and people are reacting like this. I am not exception, right? So yeah, keep this in mind. It is very important thing to say. What you are seeing here, it is not as easy as this gentleman is making it look like. Zdenda. Kudos to you, my man. You made my day for real. And I believe not only my day. Anyways, let's not talk about the past. Let's look into the future, right? 2 Artas left. Conqueror, Game Carrier, and Object. He's thinking about blind shooting. I think this gentleman is... Oh, my bananas. You smart. Smart mother trucker. Smart mother trucker. Okay, beautiful blind shot towards the Conqueror GC. He got spotted, so obviously he figured out if I am going to get spotted, Arta is sitting in the bush, and he found him. Absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. Fellas, he's celebrating, okay? 10,000 damage. How the things are looking like. He's already listening for a Britney in the background by singing one or another song, and he is vibing at this point, okay? He is feeling pretty good about this. I can promise you that. Anyways, 1 versus 1 situation. 2-6-1 against the Vaka. Anyone can win this game. Arta can shoot him to death, or Vaka can be the living crap out of the Arta. Let's speed the things up, because it's not really fun to watch the super heavy tank climbing on top of the hill, if you would ask me. And look at this. Arta is also involved into this situation, and Arta is happy about the success. And oh my bananas, Arta is capping the base. Now Vaka is... Okay, time to go for a base defense. This is what Vaka is saying. Now, looking into the time, it's 50-50. Will he be able to come back? Right? Remember, he's playing with a super heavy. There is 30 seconds left. Actually, now whenever we are a bit closer, it looks like he should be able to do everything properly. And now, moment of truth. 15 seconds on the timer. Now, if he will miss the shot, it is a game over. He loaded standard AP ammunition, and object is sitting here. Lucky... Oh, object was pretty... Only one guy who is more upset than this guy playing with Vaka is the Arta. Listen, this game is describing this vehicle in the nutshell. I'm not even joking. Yes, you have armor, but if people knows your weak spots, you do not have armor. You have 750 alpha damage gun, but if the game is going to say no, there is no chance you are going to hit your shots, or you will hit, but you won't penetrate, right? Absolutely beautiful, beautiful performance by this gentleman, and I saw the score, so I really wanted to check it out. And you know what is the best thing of all this? I'm so glad I did not check this replay beforehand. So all in all, he finished everything with solid ace. Kolobanovs, Paskuki, Defender, Spartan, Top Gun, High Caliber, Confederate, and a bit of the brain damage after missing the shots. There is another medal which is missing. Unfortunate. In the end of the day, 11,161 damage, 1.5 base experience, and a healthy bill in the end of the day. Absolutely madness, fellas. I mean, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you were as much entertained as I was looking into this game, but it is not over. I have one more game prepared for you, so without further ado, let's go. Before we will go to the round 2, I really want to remind you fellas about the index page. As you can see, we had 2 videos in 2022, and you can check them out if you want to see me playing with this vehicle. The tank is actually pretty solid one, fellas. I truly want to highlight this. And this gentleman, Jeff, he is playing with a standard equipment. Pay attention at this. He's playing with hardering, he is playing with rammer, and he is playing with stabilizer, right? Previous guy, if I'm not mistaken, he was using bond equipment and everything, and I think the guy was a bit... more from the try-hard side, but that is completely fine. Now, I really want to highlight what is happening here, fellas. Pay attention at the matchmaking. This is perfection for any tank with a high penetration. Whenever you are seeing meatballs as a mouse, type 5 heavy, and whatever else, you are feeling extremely great and extremely good. I really want to highlight this thing, okay? It is absolutely glorious, and it is absolutely amazing, and this is exactly what you want to see. Let's make minimap a bit bigger, and he managed to snap shoot STB straight in the face. Remember in the previous game when I said the gun has mind of its own, and it can treat you very, very well or very, very badly depending on the mood of the RNG or the guy responsible for the RNG. Well, here you go. This is a perfect example of all of this. Beautiful snapshot. Anyways, what do we have? Oi, 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 oi. We have double Type 5 heavy, which is not actually bad considering he has 350 heat loaded. And as you can see, this guy has 0 Fs given. He is going in and he is saying, yep, It's my time to shine. He doesn't care. He's just going for it. You can see the TIE 5 Heavy in the back following him and couple of the guys nearby just to support him, but I need to give kudos for how brave he is. Meanwhile, Heat will shred the tanks like TIE 5 Heavy without any problems whatsoever. And the thing is, with this tank you can kind of bait people to shoot you. Oh my bananas, it's getting more intense. Very nice. Oh, he just hit Pirosami to the Type 5 Heavy. Beautiful. 666 damage in the face, and as you can see, his allies are saying, mate, maybe you should reevaluate your life choices. Nope. 0 F's given, fellas. Aiming well for a flattest side of the tanks, and look at this beauty. First of all, he's meeting people who are shooting the standard ammunition. This is absolutely amazing. Second of all, obviously he is aiming well with a heat ammunition and he is spanking everyone like there is no tomorrow, right? It is important thing to say. Meanwhile, he had an option either to shoot the Type 5 Heavy or alternatively to shoot this Tortoise, but he decided to go for Tortoise because it's, to be fair with you, more dangerous tank because of the DPM, right? So not a big surprise. On the paper, we have 3.8 thousand damage dealt so far. This is very, very good, and you know what? I know this is only the start, fellas. Meanwhile, I mean, if the gun handling would work like this all the time, this tank would be on the different scale as a vehicle. I can tell you that it doesn't, and you saw that in the previous game, right? Although the distance is relatively close now, right? He is pretty much sticking his gun to the enemy face, pretty much. Okay, Mr. Mouse, are you overpeaking? Mouse is overpeaking, minus 780. You see how fast the damage is stacking up with this vehicle? 5.3 thousand damage after 4 minutes, and let's get real, this guy is going ham and he is playing pretty well. In fact, he is thinking, wait a second, you are enjoying yourself, here you go. That is a pixel. I really want to highlight one thing. This is a pixel shot and he is hitting everything. Well, as you can see, luck needs to be part of this as well, I would say. Meanwhile, TIE 5 Heavy, I have a feeling he's more interested in the TIE 5 Heavy, and I think he's a bit of the damage greed at this point. Oh, TIE 5 Heavy, I dare you to jump. TIE 5 Heavy, you must jump. Come on. Playing with such a big tank and not jumping. Unfortunate, fellas, unfortunate, or maybe he will jump, who knows. Meanwhile, flat angle, you see what 350 heat penetration can do. It is absolutely nuts, fellas. And obviously this gentleman, he cannot stay in one place, otherwise it is going to be no bueno. By the way, just to highlight all of this, do you see how his team is flanked in every possible case scenario here? Enemies are shooting from the back, enemies are shooting from the back up, enemies are up over there, enemies are here. Wherever you are going to spit, you are going to hit enemy, and this is exactly what he is doing. He just spit and he just hit the mouse. You know what is the interesting part? Looks like he is not really into the finishing tanks. I really want to highlight this. It doesn't look like he wants to finish the tanks. It looks like he is going for a raw damage in a way, and you know what? He is successfully doing this. This game is absolutely nuts from many cases, especially the gun handling of this vehicle, right? You can say whatever you want, gun handling treated our Jove extremely well. And now if you are wondering why I was laughing when I read the name of this gentleman, we have a meme in our channel, right? And the meme is Jeff, right? The name. Because we are calling Artas this way, and there is a story. Pretty much I got focused by one of the Artas for full game, and I asked why you was focusing me, and the answer was because you have a good stats, right? And his name was Jeff. So after that moment, there was only one way how we can call Artas, and it is Jeff. Okay, fellas. Wow, what a game. What a game. 11,000 damage if I'm not mistaken, not a single shot missed, even the shot to the STB who was sniping him from the top of the hill. By the way, VK hit him on the move, right? And no comments, fellas. I have a big distance to swim to become as good as Jeff. It is absolutely madness, fellas. So looking into the score, what he managed to do, let's get real, it is kind of perfect game, right? He managed to do 11.8 thousand damage. He achieved ace, obviously, Spartan, steel wall, high caliber, and he spanked literally everyone by doing pretty much close to 12,000 damage. And he is free-to-play player, and he lost a bit of the credits meanwhile. So yeah, absolutely madness and extremely solid play. With a bit of luck and a bit of skill, that's what you can do with VK. Anyways, fellas, I hope you enjoyed yourself and I hope you had a great time. I hope you are having just as much fun as I do by reviewing those kind of games blindly, you know, because I do not check them before the game, just not to spoil the things for myself, right? And I think for this clan war season, this is how we are going to finish it. We still have some tanks left, as Scarrot and T95 Echo 6. Let's see how people are making it work to perfection and how lucky or skilled they are. So, thank you very much for watching and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.